Yo, what's up, chat? What's going on? It's your boy Hood Baby. We back again, you know what I'm saying? AKA CatchMyFade. We you know what it is. Another day, we in the shop, I'm in the back. There's a lot going on in the front today. It's music playing. I might give you a little walkthrough after, so, you know what I'm saying? Said and done. But you know what I'm saying? We back again, I'm in the back room so y'all can hear me nice and clear. We can get some good content going today, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So today we got some Q&As, you know what I'm saying? A couple questions about being barbering in general, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into a few of those questions, you know what I'm saying? Some answers, stuff about that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start with one of the main questions I get all the time is like, why did I become a barber? I just always had a passion of feeling good, making other people feel good. You know, stuff like that. Even the conversation that you have during the haircut while you have somebody in your chair is a dope conversation. It's something that impacts somebody's life, or even a conversation that could impact yours. So, you know what I'm saying? That's where I stand and why I really became a barber. Plus, I'm going to be real with y'all. I feel like life started happening for me and I needed to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? I needed to figure something out, and I just felt like becoming a barber would be like the wisest thing for me to do. I'm about 3 years in so far. 3 years in. I did take I'm gonna say like a year or two hiatus in between. So technically I'm really just 1 year if you wanna be technical. But I've been like a licensed barber for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? The name CatchMyFade, what inspired it? To be honest, I feel like I always had like a negative outlook of myself, or other people would have like a negative outlook of myself based on like my past life, how I used to be, like for me, little firecracker type shit. So we transitioned that from you squabbling up, you know what I'm saying? We fading shit out now, you see what I'm saying? Shit is lit, I don't know. I just think it's catchy, it's dope, it's something fun to play with. And it's a good way to turn your life around, turn something negative into a positive, you feel what I'm saying? So that's how I start with that. My favorite haircut, I think my favorite haircut is waves, I ain't gonna lie. I like cutting waves, dark Caesar, shit like that. It's probably one of the easiest ones, but I prefer it over like clipper comb or scissor comb, like, you know what I'm saying? Scissor, I prefer that. That's just me. I like to see the waves spin after you get them right, or a big chop. If somebody got a lot of hair on their head, they had locks or braids, whatever they want to cut to go down the waves, I like those cuts too. Those transformations is dope. You know what I'm saying? I did a video about my clippers already. I may do another one because I feel like that video was too low and y'all couldn't hear me properly. So I'm gonna do another one and run that back for y'all. So I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna do another one where I talk about my clippers, my trimmers and all that, and the tools and all that. The craziest thing that happened in my chair so far, I had an old man tell me how he used to mess with my nephew's grandmother who passed away, you see what I'm saying? But he didn't know who he was talking to. He didn't know it was my nephew, nor did he know like I had any relation to those people. So he was just yapping away in the chair, and I was just taking in the info, like, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, God, you feel me? You going crazy, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right? Let me see what else I got for y'all. How do you handle someone who doesn't like their haircut? To be honest, if somebody don't like their haircut, and I could be wrong about this, there's nothing you could do about that at that point. The haircut is done. You feel me? The haircut is done. Unless like it's something like fixable, which in most cases, I don't know. I feel like in most cases it's not really that fixable. But if it is, like, you fix it. If you can't fix it, you can't fix it. It is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta wait till it grow back, come back in 2 weeks. We're gonna fix the problem, twin. Like, I don't know. I could be wrong about that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the wrong answer. But that's just how I feel about it. You see what I'm saying? What is proper barber etiquette? In my opinion, right? In my opinion, you want to be clean. You want to have a clean space. You want to be respectful of yourself, your station, and your clients. You want to be punctual. You want to be on time. And as a barber, it's never you never know it all. There's always time for you to keep learning. So you know what I'm saying. In your downtime, I always recommend studying. I like to go on YouTube and look at a lot of different creators, which would be my next question actually. But yeah, keep learning, keep practicing, keep your station clean and up to par. You know what I'm saying? And just look the part. Look like you came to conquer something, accomplish something today. You know what I mean? Let's see. How much does a barber make? A barber can make. How much you make as a barber depends on you. It depends on how much you show up. It depends on how hard you go every day. You know what I'm saying? That's how much you're gonna make. If you lazy, you're not putting in the work, you're not promoting yourself, you're not doing those things, you're not gonna make much. If you continue putting in the work and building a brand over yourself as a barber, you have a potential to make a lot of money in the business. But it's not about money. It should be about your passion. All in all, you know what I mean? My dream celebrity client. That's a really good question. My dream celebrity client. That's a really good one, y'all. Hold on. I think I would have to go like Chris Brown or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, word, Chris Brown, Usher probably, maybe Kai. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of those. Like, I think that would be dope. You know what I mean? Or like Barack Obama. I think that'd be like one of the dopest ones I probably ever get to do it, if I ever get to do it. You know. What's the worst haircut trend you ever seen? I hate the little mohawk shit. I don't like that, bro. I'm really not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I'm just not a fan of it. It's not my thing, you know what I'm saying? Was barber school worth it? Yeah, for sure. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. It's definitely worth going to, you know, it's always good to learn something. Putting yourself in a classroom to learn something is always a good idea in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a just good way you should learn, right? Let me see what else I got. Do expensive clippers really make a difference? This is a question I actually like. Yes, I believe they do. So, I think my very first pair of clippers when I started school, my mans bought it for me. I think there was like 20 cash or something like that. I don't want to lie. I don't remember how much exactly it was, but it wasn't more than like $80. I don't think. And they got the job done. They cut. You know what I'm saying? But as I progressed, my second pair was some TPOB clippers I got for like one sign. That was an upgrade from the ones I got off Amazon. And then I got some Wall Magic clips. The Wall Magic clips is like the holy grail of clippers that I own so far. You know what I'm saying? The first time I ever cut with those, it was like butter, man. Like a hot knife going through butter. It was so smooth. And then I just recently got some Babeless FXs, the matte black joint. I like those too. The motor's really powerful. It looks heavy, but it's a light clipper. And those ran me around like 300, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely think that the motor is better, the power that they possess is better, and it's good to have. It's always good to invest in your equipment, keep your tools. A carpenter doesn't have one set of tools, he has a bunch of tools, you know what I'm saying? A mechanic got a bunch of tools. Everybody invests in their tools and their craft. You gotta keep doing the same thing, and it's gonna cost money. It's not cheap, you know what I'm saying? It's not cheap to do whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. My favorite barber tool, I have like this knuckle brush. I got it from the Barber Expo in CT a couple years back, but that's my favorite. That's my favorite tool. I like to just the knuckle brushes from level 3. Let me see, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got a cut that I gotta get to. But you know what I'm saying, this was our first Q&A. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. I liked answering these questions. These were good questions. And so we gonna run it back again. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. If you like the content, like, share, subscribe. You know what's going on. Holla at your boy. Bow.